Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, and today I'm going to be answering a question I got from one of my viewers. She's asking for ideas for non-social media marketing. This is a great question because right now social media marketing is the big thing. However, there are other ways to promote your business that are not on social media. So let's talk about those for a moment. Now, obviously, if you're looking to advertise on the internet, but you don't want to advertise on social media, there are other ways like Google Ads. However, some of Google Ads are connected to a social media, which is YouTube. That is a fairly underutilized way to advertise, even though it is a social media. It's not like Facebook or Instagram. Also, Twitter has started advertising, and even Hulu has opened it up for you to advertise like a TV commercial on their network. So that's kind of a neat thing too. Hulu is now a social media. It is a streaming service, and you can make commercials for Hulu now if that's a place that you want to advertise. Other ways that you can market your business, it really depends, again, on going back to a previous video, finding your target market and deciding where they're spending their time. Now, right now, most people are home because of COVID. So the internet is the best place to reach people. Unless you live in a smaller rural community, in which case chances are a lot of people are still reading the newspaper. And the newspaper is a great way to advertise if you have a lot of older population or you're trying to reach an older population, because many of them still rely on the newspaper. Other ways to market, again, it really depends on finding your target customer. So if you haven't watched that video, I recommend going back and watching it and figuring out who your target market is and what they're doing from start to finish throughout the day. Because keeping in mind where they might be at any given time of day, that's actually going to matter, because that's how you can target where they are so that you can send your message out to these people at that time. So for example, if they are commuting a lot, advertising on the radio works for those people. Again, older people, a lot of them still are reading print media, so advertising in the newspaper. Even just putting up flyers, places like the grocery store, that would be a good place to go. Or, you can always do the thing where you go to the coffee shop and you say, hey, I want to buy I'm going to give you $20 and I want that to pay for people's coffee until that runs out. Anybody who gets coffee from me, though, please make sure they get my card. Which again is a paid advertising, but it's not, it's not spending say it's not spending say $100 on Google Ads, which, by the way, you can advertise on Google for significantly less than $100. You can create a magazine and have it out at places where your people hang out. So for example, the waiting room at the doctor's office, right? If you have a product for moms specifically, maybe create a publication and send it to the children's clinic and say, hey, there's some neat articles in here. Is it okay if, because they're always looking for new stuff, because people get tired of reading the same old magazines over and over. Plus, some people rip those magazines up. So if you have a publication, you can create and put out there at, where people are hanging out. You could also, there's also other things like creating a podcast. Podcast isn't technically social media. You can email marketing. Email marketing is not social media, but you have to build your email list. And the best way to do that is to create what I call a lead magnet. Some people also call it a lead generator, but basically it's something that you give to people in exchange for their email address. And those are just a few off the top of my head. If you're curious about doing additional marketing that's not online, please go to my website, amberwheeler.com, and schedule an appointment. If this was helpful for you, please make sure you hit the like button. As always, I'm here to answer your questions, so go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get to them to a future video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so I can help you look amazing online.